It's glad to have you back. South Africa's mobile phone company MTN Group has announced it will sell shares worth 9.9 billion rand. That's an equivalent of $729 million, which is a 4% stake to black investors to meet the government's quota on black ownership. Africa's biggest telecoms firm says that the new black economic empowerment deal will be launched via a public offer next month to replace an existing scheme that is due to unwind in November. Under black economic empowerment rules, South African companies are encouraged to meet quotas on black ownership, employment and procurement as part of a drive to reverse decades of exclusion under apartheid. Now, meeting government rules on black ownership makes a company more likely to qualify for government tenders. MTN said that it will sell the shares at 102 rand, that's nearly 20% discount, on Friday. If fully subscribed, the offer, along with the existing scheme, will give black investors more than 30% of the company's South African operation. Still from South Africa, hotel and gaming group Sun International is pulled out of Nigeria. According to reports, the latest South African company pulled out of the country because of weak economic growth and clashes with regulators. Now, in January, Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission launched a probe into Sun International's initial investment in the tourist company of Nigeria, which owns and operates the five-star Federal Palace Hotel in Lagos. Sun International, which reported a 20% fall in diluted adjusted headline earnings per share to 628% for the year ended June, stated that the Federal Palace Hotel had been hit by slow economic growth, the low oil price, the threats from Boko Haram and a weakening naira. Sun International is the latest company to clash with Nigerian authorities after telecoms group MTN was fined for failing to disconnect users with unregistered SIM cards. And thousands of Chileans marched to demand an end to the current controversial pension system after the government scrapped its elimination and insisted on proposing adjustment to the current model. That protest was held over the weekend.
Thousands of Chileans marched on Sunday, August 21, to demand an end to the current controversial pension system after the government scrapped its elimination and insisted on proposing adjustments to the current model. With flags and banners and slogans such as "Outraged Chileans" and "Swindled," protesters gathered in downtown Santiago and other cities to show their opposition to the powerful pension funds known as AFPs.
The
AFP today doesn't give a pension with dignity, and in the end, what's given out are misery pensions, and money is given to business executives for their businesses. That is chiefly what has motivated me to mobilize, and you see, today a lot of people are mobilizing for the protests. That is why we are marching, for my children, because they too are part of this. They are dependent on a corrupt economic system of thieves. They're the ones making the money, always, and we take on the losses, them, the earnings.
Chile's president, Michelle Bachelet, proposed a series of reforms to the private pension system late on Tuesday, August 9, that would require heftier contributions from employers and independent workers in order to boost payments for retirees.
And on that note, we've come to the end of Business Incorporated. Many thanks for watching. I am Bolaji Akinwale. Bye.